First of all, would you mind if we just went round and if you could say your name, perhaps where you came from, and how long you've lived in this area in Sheffield?
My name is Amanda. I've been here for about 3 months, and I live in 2 private student accommodation. And now I'm living in Holliscroft. The postcode is S14BG.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you.
I'm Jiming Xiao, and I came here in, on August 25th, 2015. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a bit longer.
Yeah. 4 years. So more than 4 years now. And the first place I came here, I lived was in the Juris Inn Hotel. That was the first few days when I first arrived in Sheffield. And then I moved to the Hanover Square and lived there for around 1 month. Yeah, that was a host family. And then I moved to the places near where I live now, around S37BU. Yeah, so on Atwood Street.
Yes.
Yeah, that's around the 3 places I lived.
And what is that? Is that student accommodation? Or?
Now it's a student accommodation, yeah. Okay. So the first day is a hotel for 3 days, and then a host family in the local community, and then a student accommodation.
Fantastic. And how long have you been in the student accommodation?
Well, I actually shifted from... I lived in 2 accommodation, but they were quite close with each other. Yeah. So I would say they're just around that places near the Tesco Express on Atwood Street.
Yes.
And for more than 4 years.
Okay, fantastic.
Since September 2015 until now.
Lovely, thank you.
Hi. My name is Rao, and I'm from China, and I come to Sheffield for 1 night or 10 months.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm living in student accommodation from the last year until now.
Yes.
All times, and I'm moving from one student accommodation to another one, but they are close to each other and very close to her.
Yes.
It's in 1S4FA.
Yes.
Near the Diamond, near the university.
Yeah.
So
are you in the same student accommodation, or are you in different?
Different.
Oh, different.
There's so many accommodation.
Yes.
Quite centre area.
Near the uni.
Yes, absolutely. Great. And do you all study at the University of Sheffield?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you study, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm doing psychology and education to apply for a master's degree.
Fantastic.
I'm doing language education and nearly finished my PhD study.
Great.
I'm an undergraduate student. It's my 2nd year. I'm doing sociology.
Oh, brilliant. Great. So I've got very keen researchers in the room with me. No pressure. So, first of all, would you just like to tell me what it is like to live in Sheffield and in this area that I've showed you on the map? What is it like to live here?
Yes, as I mentioned, I've been here for about 3 months, and I live in a private student apartment before that is near the train station, and also it's close to Highland University, Lake Coast Studio, and it's very convenient. Around there are so many supermarkets, cafes, and also there are a McDonald's there.
Yes.
And every day I went to university across the city center, and I will meet many kinds of people and some impressive things, very new things there, which made me familiar with the city in a very short time. And after that, I moved to Holliscroft now, another student private accommodation, and which is more closer to my uni. And there's also a supermarket maybe next to Hollis is and also very close to city center. And life there is very convenient. On the one hand, I live in a studio and I have my own independent space.
Yes.
And then on the other hand, I can go to the public kitchen in my apartment to cook with my friends. For example, we made a dumplings party last week with Ken. Yeah, and also I can go to the study spaces to finish my assignments, and it's very convenient to live and also study and also socialize, and they also have around this area there are often hold many activities and parties there. And also the entertainment things is so amazing.
Oh, really?
That's it, yeah.
Oh, great. Well, we may come back to some of what you said as we talk, if that's okay.
Yes.
Great. And yourself?
Do you want to hear a long story?
I do. I want to, yeah.
Divide it into
Please
three
do.
parts.
Yeah.
So for the first part is about my around 3 days living in the Juris Inn, because that was the first few days I came here, so it made me very impressive. I arrived at nearly noon, but it was just maybe around 11 a.m. So when I walk around the areas near the Juris Inn, I was surprised that there were a lot of Chinese restaurants and Chinese supermarkets. But to my surprise, all these shops were closed. So when I first arrived here, I thought that why all these shops has closed down, and what bad economy in the UK, because I saw all the shops closed down.
Yeah.
So, but then I realized that it was just because for most of the shops here, they started to open or to do business until 12 at noon.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's the most thing that shocked me at first. Yeah.
So you were a bit anxious at first. So everything was closed down.
Yeah, because honestly, I just moved from China, so when I look at all the buildings around, I felt a little bit shabby. I don't mean to offend, but that was the first impression for me. It's a bit shabby and old-fashioned, and I was a little bit disappointed when I see that the new buildings, such as the buildings belonging to the Hallam University and those red wall buildings mixed together, because I think those modern look building just how to say, make it like a break the beauty of the whole landscape. Yeah, I was expected that it was all those old-fashioned buildings, those red wall buildings, but not mixed with them. And then I moved to live in Hanover Square, and there was a local community. And so, when I read the description of the Airbnb, it says that it was a peaceful and convenient place. But from my understanding, I thought it was too quiet, and that quiet made me feel a bit unsafe.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's hardly for you to see people around, and that made me really feel a bit unsafe. And the building, the house I lived was has already over 200 years history. So you can see that even the board of the window was closed by a board. Yeah, so that also gave me a sense of insecurity. Yeah, at that time. And then I moved to the student accommodation located areas. That's where I'm now living, and that was quite busy actually. Yeah, and especially in this year, I felt that there were always queues in the Tesco whenever you go inside. Yeah. So this place is more student-centered, so it won't make you experience a lot of neighborhoods like you are in the local communities. Yeah.
So is it a bit more isolated in that sense, do you think? Or?
No, not isolated, but just because we're all students, so we have a lot of similarity between each other in age, in educational backgrounds. I would say so quite similar. So you won't experience something different from you, because I once visited a local community. I can't remember what the name it is, but I know that was a very, very traditional and very old street in Sheffield. Yeah, it has over hundreds of years history. So when it comes to the Christmas time, there will be a community